10 hours a week, $2,000 a month. I would make a video podcast using something like StreamYard, and I'd probably live stream it to YouTube. I would spend my 10 hours, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in preparation, researching, reading articles, making sure that content's gonna be good. I would then record for an hour, that's hour 6. I would then take my $2,000, hire an editor with something like VidChops, keep the edits simple. I would then use AI like Opus Clip, and I would put that video podcast inside of Opus Clip, and it would kick out all the clips with captions. I would spend the rest of my time optimizing the YouTube video and engaging in the community posts and comments and getting leads, raising my revenue so that I actually could put more team and systems and then committing to that over the long haul.
You gotta just press record.
If someone is like, okay, I'm ready to go in on content, but they don't think that they can do both the long form kind of YouTube stuff as well as doing some Instagram, TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What would you say to them? Would you say do both? Would you say focus on one? What would you say to them?
I think we're living through one of the biggest opportunities right now for content creators, especially that are entrepreneurs, business owners. And that is like, we're in the video podcast era. Podcasting is blowing up, but video podcasting specifically is blowing up. Interview somebody or do solo rounds and make a 20-minute show, 30-minute show, 40 minutes, couple hours. Some people like these long-form podcasts. You have one content asset that's uploaded to YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all across the board. Shoot, if you're smart, you maybe throw it on Rumble. Maybe you live stream your podcast. It's going out on Kick and Twitch, but it's still one thing. Then you put the team and systems or AI or all of the above to chop micro content out of long form video podcasting. You know, on YouTube, you got like Mr. Beast making what's the most expensive yacht videos. That's a whole different thing. He spent a couple million on that. He's got a huge team. It's all entertainment. But if it's education, if it's business content, the move is start a video podcast, learn how to do it at a world-class level, commit to it for the long term, and build micro content out of it.
If someone's just getting started, you know, they have the budget maybe $2,000 and they have maybe 10 hours, how should they budget 10 hours at $2,000?
But if somebody was like, okay, all I got is 10 hours a week and $2,000, what would I do? I would make a video podcast using something like StreamYard, and I'd probably live stream it to YouTube. I would spend my 10 hours, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in preparation, researching, reading articles, scheduling a good guest, perusing their book, getting good questions, and making sure that content's gonna be good. I would then record for an hour, that's hour 6. I would then take my $2,000 and I would hire an editor with something like VidChops, $400 a month, maybe $100 a video. You upload it to Dropbox, it'll come back in 48 hours, keep the edits simple. Would then take some of the other money to hire like a podcast agency to strip the audio, deploy that audio file with good metadata and stuff across Spotify, Apple, and all that stuff. If it's $2,000 a month, you could probably afford that. The video editor and the podcast agency on a lean basis, 1 upload a week. I would then use AI like Opus Clip, and I would put that video podcast inside of Opus Clip, and it would kick out all the clips with captions. Once you get in the flow, your podcast's not gonna take you that much time, but I had 4 hours left. Managing that team, I would manage that team for another hour just to make sure it's all good. I would also buy my course and learn how to optimize the YouTube videos myself, because the podcast agency's not gonna do that. I would pay a thumbnail editor $15 per thumbnail. That's $60 a month. I would spend the rest of my time DJing out those AI clips on social, you know, optimizing the YouTube video and engaging in the community posts and comments and DMs and social selling and getting leads. And I'd be closing business, raising my revenue so that I actually could put more team and systems. I would then eventually hire an admin person once I could invest $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, and I would make my one video podcast a week better and better. I'd get better. And I would then commit to knowing that this whole process is gonna suck and I'm not gonna be that good for like a year or two. But where I'm gonna be in the next 3, 4, 5 years is so far ahead of all my competitors because I got good, my team got better, my systems got better. I did start getting leads and closing more deals. I started reinvesting money in the system and then committing to that over the long haul.
3 takeaways that they need to do right now for content that they can take action on like immediately.
Pull out a piece of paper or your Evernote and let's look at your schedule. 1, where is the time? 2, where can I get back the time? 3, let's calendar block it. What gets scheduled gets done. So I need you to find some time. Give me 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna commit to learning and doing. And I'm gonna do both with massive intensity in that time. I'm going to learn something every day. If you got like 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, subscribe to my podcast, Think Media Podcast. Listen to it. So you can have that ongoing. By the way, that could be your extra time. That could be your drive, your airline flight. This isn't a gimmick. It's not just one moment. It's not just one viral video. It's actually a lifestyle. Health and fitness is a lifestyle. Having a healthy marriage is a lifestyle. Committing to building a media company within your company, but also being a creator is a lifestyle. If you want to not just be relevant today, but in the future, and you want to eventually create an endless stream of leads, clients, business, it's on the other side of media. And to have the audacity to think that would happen because you tried Reels once is outrageous.
Yeah.
But to think that it could happen because we find a time on your calendar and we commit to this, my plan is to be freaking jacked Brad Pitt Fight Club ripped. But I learned that it takes longer than 1 week and working out one time to actually do that. So that's why I'm working out with Joe tomorrow at 5 a.m. Like, it's going to take some work. So that's the plan.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.